Well, welcome everyone to Tilted Frame at Home. I'm your host, Matthew Quinn. We're really excited to get our show started today. But to do that, to launch into the digital revolution, we're going to need suggestions from you, the studio audience. In addition, my stream manager, Miles Berman, is going to enter suggestions that were brought up on our Facebook page, which we'd love for you to join. Just go to Facebook and go to Tilted Frame Improv. And we're going to input some of the suggestions that we received from our site in the last 2 days. So Miles will start entering those, but we want to get your all suggestions up there as well. So take a look at the screen. Right now, we're looking for a random, inappropriate congratulations, like congrats on your tumor. We'd love something new and original for that, so give us your suggestions. I started out earlier with an original movie title or a location for a movie. Just throw those on in the comments. Like I said, they'll have more being entered as well. Let's see what else we've got here. Well, hey everyone. I'm Matthew Quinn. I'm here in the Tilted Frame studio, and we're looking for suggestions. We're looking for an everyday moral dilemma. Something like, I found this money. Should I keep it? Oh, the choices. Here's a fun one for our game, Why Were You Late? We need an excuse why someone would be late. So, where were you? What were you doing? And what celebrity were you with? Fill out, give us all three, 1, 2, whatever one you'd like. We're looking for these suggestions. Our actors are all secretly hidden in well, not so secret, but they're in a Zoom room, unable to hear what's going on right now. And we will only give them the suggestions right before they actually need them. So this will be as fresh as you can make it here in the techno improv world of Tilted Frame. Something I'm not finding a card up here for, but we're looking for advice. This is kind of a last minute audition. We have 3 experts who have made themselves available to answer all of your questions. So anything that you need advice in, we've got the experts here ready to answer your suggestions, your questions. I'm going to go ahead and check in with the actors right now, but keep posting those comments. Let's see, Miles, do you have any of them? Oh, look at these already coming in. Oh, look what I'm missing. Arlene, nice. Brandon, water bottle, good suggestion there, man. What else do we have here? Somebody put up a toilet plunger. Thank you, Brandon Jackson. Garlic powder, David Lynch. All right, we got some good ones. Got the pearly gates for a nice location. All right, setting on a cruise ship. Very nice. Staple remover. Mr. Paulson, back again. You and your lovely wife coming to see the show? Thank you so much. We love you being here and all your suggestions. Like Alien Cat Farm. That is pretty funny. All right, so keep those suggestions coming. We'll go ahead and keep cycling those through. I am looking for advice. Or rather, what advice do you need that you'd like to be answered by our experts? All right. Thank you very much. I'll be back shortly. All right, everyone. We've got more and more great suggestions from the audience. I see new people coming in. Welcome to Tilted Frame. My name's Matthew Quinn. I'm your host for the show. And right now we're in our pre-show part of the show where we're actually looking from all of you for your suggestions for the show. If you can look in the chat, see a bunch of great comments already coming through. We want to see yours. We're looking for a movie title. We're looking for advice. Oh, here's one. Colby, excellent. Advice on how to calm a crying baby. This is good advice. This is good. I have been there. So anyone else? George, what do we got? Advice. How do you get cigarette stench out of a car? I know it. Unfortunately, I know this. Yeah. I we'll see if we can get that in front of the experts. That's an excellent suggestion. Joshua, congratulations on the reduction in your jail sentence. Excellent. If I mean, that is celebratory. Sorry about the jail, but I'm glad you're going to get out a little early. All right, everyone, we're getting close to the point. The actors are going to be brought into the studio shortly, and then we're going to get on going. Thanks again for all your suggestions. We'll be starting soon. Hey, all right. Did you get them all up there? Whoa, come on, no cheating back there, guys. All right, I'd like to welcome everyone to Tilted Frame at Home. I'm your host, Matthew Quinn, and today we are going to bring you into the digital revolution. Tilted Frame has been creating improv with technology since 2002, and now with the pandemic, we have retooled some of our pieces, created some new ones to create this unique show for you. As I've mentioned pre-show, we've been grabbing suggestions for the last 2 days from people online, our Facebook page, and people right out there now making their comments. None of the actors have seen any of these comments until right before they need them for their piece. So please know that all of this show is made up for you right now. And along with the actors, we have 2 very skilled technicians, Miles Berman and David Svengali, who will interact all the unique graphics and sound effects you hear throughout the show. So let's go ahead and get started by introducing the cast of Tilted Frame. Yeah! All right, welcome. Let's see. Let's get a little shout out from Misa DeLay, Diana Brown,
Hello.
John Baumgartner, and Jamie Polson. Welcome. All right. So I take it you guys are ready?
Let's do it.
Go ahead and jump on in. Let's do it. Let's start Tilted Frame at Home. Woo! Woo! All right. Well, for our first piece, we'd like to start out kind of simple and homage to the video messaging technology that people are maybe using a little bit more now. So we asked our audience to give us something that would be kind of an awkward suggestion to ask for, or some awkward suggestion, something to celebrate, and an inappropriate celebration. So right now, and I'm sitting here looking for it online. All right, Miles, maybe you can help me find the inappropriate congratulations. All right. Okay, 1 second. Oh, there we go. All right, way to fill it in there. All right, congratulations on a DUI. Congratulations on your DUI. And here we go.
Hi, Susie. It's Cassandra, your favorite elf coworker from the mall Santa display. I heard that you finally did it. I heard you finally got a DUI. I know this has been your dream. It's sort of a rite of passage in your family. I have concerns about that, but I mean, to each his own. Who am I to judge? Good for you. You're finally one of them. I guess I'll be covering your shifts for the next 2 days till you make bail. Okay, so I'll see you, I guess, Wednesday, hopefully, if, that works out. Okay, bye.
Hello, Susie. It's Franz Lichtensteiner, your grade school pen pal. I'm here at the Christkindlesmarkt in Nuremberg, Germany, and drinking some delicious Glühwein to keep my cockles warm. Oh, I heard the news that you've gotten the DUI. This is bad news. In Germany, they would take away your license for life and maybe make you do manual service. So please be careful on the roads, especially in the wintertime when it's snowing like this. Now, I want to tell you one thing. Just remember to write me. I've missed you so much. It's been at least 20 years since I heard from you. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen.
Oh, honey, it's your mom and dad here. And I gotta be honest. Oh, put that higher, honey, higher. Yeah, Dad's just working on the tree. Sugar, we've got a DUI on our honeymoon. Your dad was behind the wheel. You know how he gets. So I don't want you to feel bad about this, okay? All right, I got to get back to the tree. Get out of the clink and come home for Christmas. Hiya, honey. Put that higher.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for wishing me this congratulations because I have been, you know me, since grade school, Franz, trying to be the worst person ever. So I made it. I decided to drive drunk and endanger people. And you know what? I got caught because I'm not that smart. But you know what, Mom and Dad, I hope I made you proud. It's just one of those things that I'm finally approved in your eyes. Like, I'm so excited. And Susie, no, that's me. I'm sorry, Cassandra, my little mall elf. Thank you for your congratulations. I know that you sneak Santa a little booze on the side to get through the day, so I'm going to come over there as soon as I'm done with house arrest, okay? So thank you guys for my congratulations. I'll be cheersing here for the next 30 days or so. All right, love you.
Woo! All right. DUI. Got a little taste of that before the show. I'm talking in terms of suggestions. But listen, we are ready now to invite 3 worldly esteemed experts to help answer your questions and give advice to help you all out. So I'm waiting here. They're being called into the room. Wonderful. All right. Let's go ahead and bring in the experts, and then we can start asking our questions. Oh, well, hello. Hello. Okay, so the first suggestion, the first piece of advice is, how do you stop yourself from eating all the holiday cookies and treats? Sent to us by the wonderful Allison Faith Sola.
Is
amazing
because
it
has
to
be
one
of
the
most
difficult
challenges
of
the
holiday
in
order
to
stop
eating
all
the
cookies,
and
treats,
one
must
put
the
belt
on
the
belly
and
measure.
once
it
Is
adequately
snug,
you
cannot
eat
the
rest
of
the
cookies.
Oh, that is mind-blowing. Thank you. I've got another question from Colby Baumgartner. Advice, how to calm a crying baby. How to calm a crying baby.
you
Have
a
crying.
baby
please
Try
not
to
upset.
it
then
Try
to
soothe
it.
with
bottles
Or
harmonicas.
All right, very nice. Okay, our final question for the show is from Jack Zulo. How do I get ripped up at the gym on a diet of ice cream and hard liquor?
one
must
Remember,
two
try
drinking
lots
of
water.
between
meals.
If
you
Drink
too
much
alcohol.
and
eat
Many
ice creams
then
you
will
become
very
lethargic.
in
order
To
become
ripped
at
muscles,
and
Tendons
then
you
must
sit,
quietly.
and
meditate.
Well, doctors, experts, thank you so much for sharing your advice. I hope you'll come back next week. An audience come back with their wonderful advice suggestions. All right, thank you so much for coming.
Woo!
Okay, woo! Well, that was informative. So we're very excited. We started introducing this new game, TFN Black Friday. And as we're still in the midst of our shopping season, we take you to a local mall where two rival personal acquisition consultants, or sales reps, are competing for your vote for the best product of 2020. And we went through and we kind of did a search through your suggestions, and here's what we've got. Brandon Jackson suggested a toilet plunger. A toilet plunger. And David Lynch is giving us garlic powder, which I have to say I'm quite a fan of myself. Always love me some garlic powder. All right, so I now take you to our local mall, and I would like to introduce first Catella Rogers selling garlic powder. Unless she has the plunger. Oh, you've got the garlic powder. Thank you. Nice. Welcome, Catella. And Costco Phillips, who will be having the plunger. The elegant plunger. Thank you.
Glad I
Thank you,
could make
sir.
it.
All right. So I am just going to ask each of you in a civil way to pitch your objects. Audience, please shout out in the comments which of the products you would prefer to buy. All right, please begin.
Oh, I'll begin. Hello, Catella here again. It's wonderful to see all my shiny, happy fans in the comments section. I'm here this year with an herb you don't want to miss. Did you have a bland roast last year? I know I didn't. Why? Garlic powder. Some people think salt and pepper's all you need. Not this European girl. Garlic powder makes every meal better.
Well, sounds very interesting, Catella, but I'll tell you what. Costco Phillips here with the newest and most exciting of all possible Christmas gifts. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I present to you the one, the only Toilet Plunger 3000. Now you'll notice this particular unit has the ability to flange in and out. This will allow any given toilet size to work. And so you're able to get the proper suction that you need to really pull out whatever got down there. Remember, the Toilet Plunger 3000.
Funny you should mention needing a plunger. You know what I find is better than a plunger? Good bowel movements. And nothing creates a good bowel movement like a well-seasoned Christmas dinner.
A Christmas dinner sounds delightful, but you know what really helps with the bowel movement? If you just lift up your special Plunger 3000 right up to your lips and you start playing a jaunty little Irish jig. You can go ahead and dance if you want to, Catella.
I do love to dance, but you know what I love more than dancing? Not putting a filthy plunger near my beautiful lips. That is the most repulsive thing I've ever seen. And I once saw a baby eat another baby. And this is worse. Oh, I've lived a life. I've lived a life, sir.
Well, Catella, that's a pretty horrifying story, if I do say so myself. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to influence your sales, but I'll tell you what will influence my sales, a little dance move. Ladies and gentlemen, with the Plunger 3000, you can in fact do a little bit of a Rockette-style kick line. Da, 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 da,
That is
da,
pretty
da.
impressive. But I'd like to throw out one other holiday use for this wonderful garlic powder. Are you sending out some holiday cards and think this card is boring? A two-dimensional folded piece of paper? No, thank you. All you need to do is pour a little garlic powder into the card, homemade confetti. Everybody loves opening a card filled with confetti, especially when it's confetti that doubles for potpourri. You know it. Every home this Christmas wants to smell like some dried out powdered garlic.
Well, that sounds very interesting, but have you ever been driving your car in the middle of the night and suddenly another vehicle comes right in front of you? You might be scared at that moment. Well, you try to hit your horn, but nothing happens. You're just doing it with your own voice. But thanks to the Plunger 3000, you just lift that up to your lips and...
No, make it stop. I don't want to hear your filthy plunger songs. Take it away. Take it away. Never again. Get it away from my face. Get that filthy plunger away from my... No!
All right. Well, whoops, sorry about that. All right. So we're going into our next game. One of our old original fan favorites called Angel Devil. So for this game, we were looking for some sort of conflict, a moral dilemma that you may found yourself in during this pandemic, during the holiday seasons. And so we're going to put our cast through your suggestion from the wonderful Stacy Marshall. How do I tell my parents the gift they sent is unwelcome? This may be some good advice for all of us right down the corner, right down the curve here. So let's go ahead. How do I tell the parents the gift they sent is unwelcome?
I can't
Here we go.
believe that my parents would have the audacity to send me the gift of deodorant. I mean, you don't think that I'm picking up the hint, Mom and Dad, that I stink, that you think that I'm a horrible child? Deodorant, of all the possible gifts they could have sent me, this is the most unwelcome gift I could even think of. Oh, what am I going to do? I can't even decide. Oh, it's infuriating.
Hey, John, you should just call them up, or better yet, go over to your mom's house and tell her in person that she sucks at giving gifts.
She sure does suck. That's a horrible gift. Deodorant? Who gives deodorant?
Exactly.
Oh, well, that feels a little bit harsh. After all, it is the holiday season. I think you should go over to your mom's house. I agree, Devil, but I think you should go over there to give her a big hug. Or maybe don't. 6 feet away. Air hug. Wear a mask. Love her. She loves you.
Well, good thing that my mom's not showing up anytime soon. Wait, what's that? There was a knock at the door. Oh, hi, Mother. How are you?
Oh, my darling boy. I wanted to come over because you're probably confused by the gift we sent you.
Yes, it was. I opened it a little early because I know that you kind of have a history of sending me gifts that are a little bit odd and are embarrassing in a larger context. But deodorant, that was a little unusual.
I'll never forget when I gave you your can I even say the word, your very own athletic supporter at your bachelor party.
Oh, I remember, Mom. I definitely remember.
Tell Tell her now that she sucks at gift giving and you're going to stop loving her because of her horrible taste.
Yes. This is a good idea.
There's another way to go about this. I mean, to tell her she sucks at gifts and you're going to stop loving her, that's a lot. I feel like there's a step in between. Have a discussion, setting healthy boundaries. Let her know that you're capable of buying your own hygiene products. And perhaps next year, you can make a wish list and she can shop off your wish list. Or even better, a gift card.
That
I'm
is
going to tell him right now. You wanted to tell me something, honey?
Mom, listen, I wanted to tell you that
Before you tell me, I need to tell you why I'm here.
okay.
I know deodorant probably seemed like an unusual gift, but you see, your dad and I have sprung for a Caribbean vacation for you. And that's our way of saying you're going to be sweating a lot and need some deodorant.
Well, that changes everything, right?
No.
Definitely.
No, you hate the Caribbean. You hate the ocean. Remember that one time you fell in and your mother didn't save you when you were drowning? She just laughed?
Yeah.
In her defense, she was very drunk.
Your dad just reminded me that you absolutely hate the Caribbean, or the Caribbean as he likes to call it. So he's changed your tickets. You're going to New York City in the summertime. Still hot, but much different.
Well, that changes everything again, Mom, right?
Yeah, because you love pizza.
Yeah, but then you're going to be so humid and sweating. You're going to get rashes all over your body because you are sensitive. You know, you have that skin
I
condition.
have floated down to New York City in the summertime at least 15 times in my 2,000 years of life. And I have never developed a rash. I mean, you might be a little uncomfortable, you know, wear some good ventilated undies.
Honey, I'm sorry. Your father just reminded me that you can't handle the humidity. So we're sending you on an all-expense-paid trip to Scottsdale, Arizona, where it's hot but dry.
Well, that changes everything again. I think I might have made up my mind here, you guys.
Putting in a lot of effort.
It's a red state.
Listen,
Well,
Mom, I appreciate all the work that you've put into getting me all of these fantastic trips, but my main issue is with you being an alcoholic gift buyer. I don't want you to drink and buy me gifts ever again because it always ends up being this way. I agree with the devil. Screw Christmas. I'm out of here.
screw Christmas.
Woo-hoo! I gotta say, I kind of love it when the devil wins. All right. Well, nice pairings. Trip to New York. I mean, it is during the pandemic, but all right. For our next game, Keep Your Job. This is a guessing game. So we have sequestered one of our actors, Miss Nisa Doy, who will be turned around, not facing the screen. She's putting in earbuds. She's holding on to her phone to be notified. All right, so she is out of it. So Misa works at a job where she has been late regularly. And so her co-worker, Jamie Paulson, has been very good at covering for her. But she came in late again, and the excuse that Jamie gave is a 3-part answer. And she needs to guess each one of these in order to keep her job. So we are looking for her to say that she was at the Pearly Gates. Thank you, Michael DeRuvo. The Pearly Gates. And she was there, as it would so happen, snapping selfies with Jody. Snapping selfies. Thank you, Jody Shell Gilbert, for that excellent suggestion. And who is she snapping selfies with? Well, none other than Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio. Thank you, Adam DeSaltels, for Leonardo DiCaprio. So we've got Pearly Gates snapping selfies with Leonardo DiCaprio. All right, Miles, go ahead and we'll take this out. Go ahead and let Lisa know. Actors in the studio. She has now been notified. All right, great. Take her off and let's start the show.
So anyway, that's why she's late. I'm telling you the truth.
Listen, this is the fifth time that Marjorie's been late this week, and she's the janitor of this establishment, and without someone like her around to do the important jobs in the toilet area, guess who gets stuck doing that thing? I get stuck with every single one of these so-called S jobs that happens here, and so I had to deal with all the S. I'll tell you what, those stories sound like a lot of S to me, so I'll just have to see what she has to say about it. Oh, okay, well, lo and behold.
Oh, hey, Mr. Pembroke. I was a little late. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, Marjorie, this is the fifth time this week. No big deal. I just had to clean out the toilets myself.
I am so sorry because you know what I was doing was, I was looking for pearls. I was diving for pearls. I was in the ocean.
Oh.
I was in a big clamshell. I was under the sea.
Wow.
I love to swim. And I love to float on the water.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a natural thing. Sometimes when you're feeling a little dead inside,
Yeah.
And
okay, so yeah, you were swimming looking for pearls in the water and you died and you went where?
I went to the surface of the ocean.
Oh, but I mean, but you died though, right?
I did die. I went to heaven. I went to heaven.
Did they let you in?
Well, I was standing at the pearly gates.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that part checks out. That is a very interesting, end of life story. We'll have to get into that. There's some serious theological discussion to be had. But you know what? What you were doing there was a little bit odd, I have to say.
Well, I mean, I was in heaven, so I had to take the opportunity and post to my social media,
Oh. Yeah. I mean, what were you doing though? What social media were you doing specifically?
I was taking selfies.
And what were you doing? You call it when you do it with a picture? Okay, yeah, you were snapping them. Okay, anyway.
I was snapping selfies.
Yeah,
yeah.
you were snapping selfies, but the whole question was, that was ridiculous enough, but who you were with at this point in time, that really blew my mind.
Well, it was just a matter of luck because I was there in heaven, so that person obviously died at the same time.
Apparently.
Yeah. So he was on Earth when he was alive. He was a great artist.
Uh-huh.
He was known for his happy trees.
Oh, Bob Ross? No, it couldn't have been Bob Ross.
Yeah, he was there.
Okay, there's a lot of famous people. I thought he passed away a little while ago, but carry on.
Yeah, he was there. And, I got a big hug from God. God gave me a hug when I was there. And
when God gave you a hug, did it make you feel like you were on top of the world?
It did. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And coincidentally, Leonardo DiCaprio was there.
Oh, Leo DiCaprio. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I still might have some dirty stuff on my hands right now. I'm going to go wash up, but I want you to tell me all about this crazy adventure that you had, dying, going to heaven in the pearly gates, taking some snapping some selfies with yourself and Leo DiCaprio. I have to hear the rest of this story. You guys, lunch is on me. Let's go meet over at Quiznos.
Yeah, I'll bring the garlic powder.
All right.
Thank you.
Woo!
All right. Nice. Well, that sounds like quite a day. And I'm really excited that Mita kept her job. So that's always good news. Well, we come to the final piece of today's show, and we're looking at Hollywood and the game we call Red Carpet. We've all been very thankful for all the streaming movies and TV shows out there. In particular, Netflix has done an excellent job of bringing out new movies, even during this time of COVID. And we are very excited to be invited to the special premiere of a new movie called Sun Spotters. Sun Spotters. Sun Spotters. So that sounds like that's going to be an amazing film, and we're going to find out all about it. And we are aware that one of the classic scenes, let me just bring this up. Here's Sun Spotters by Justin Baker. And one of the classic scenes takes place in a cranberry bog. Thank you, Bernd Olsen, for that. So Sun Spotters in a cranberry bog. And now I take you live to the red
Welcome,
carpet.
everyone, back to the red carpet. I am your host, as always, Celeste Moon. Oddly enough, the movie we're talking about is about my celestial counterpart, the sun, or so we think. Joining me now is the director of this extraordinary film, none other than Aurelia Nova. Aurelia, come out of the crowd and join me. Oh, here's our girl now. Welcome, Aurelia. What a privilege to have you on the red carpet. How are you? Everyone wants to know.
Thank you. Is this thing on? Hello? Hi. Hi. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you, dear. A pleasure. Now, let's jump right into the question. And here it is. Where on earth did the title come from?
Well, I had a dream, and it was about being on the sun, and one of the flares came and just knocked me to the ground, and it just sent me into another dimension. So that was like the basis for I need to write this movie.
Now, what those of you watching may not know is Aurelia is not only an amazing director of film. Aurelia is also my personal color specialist.
Yes.
She tells me what colors to wear and surround myself with. Like, for instance, today I'm wearing white because Aurelia told me to.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's your color. The cools and, nudes are very good on you.
Now, let's not hesitate. We have a direct connection from Cannes to bring your two stars into the room today. Let's bring them now. So excited. We have your leading man, Paul Wells, former
Good to be here.
turned actor.
Hi, Hall.
And your
see you,
leading
Aurelia.
actress, Nuella Shea, kindergarten teacher turned parking attendant turned actress.
Hello, everyone. It's wonderful to be here.
Now, not only are these two amazing human beings, not only are they stars of the screen, they also happen to be poets. They're putting out an entire book of their original poetry, and I'm hoping they'll give us a little taste right now.
Well, we'd be remiss if we weren't going to at least plug our new book that's coming out, which is, of course, called
The cat never wore a hat.
No, he did not. Many people might not know this. Anyway, the very first of the poems that we wrote. Why don't we get started off? We'll just take a line by line, and we'll put the whole thing together. It's actually about the movie.
Great. Okay.
I was once upon the sun.
When there I did run,
It was not much fun.
but it sure was great devouring a plum.
Great
Oh,
stuff.
yes.
It's a haiku. It's a haiku. If you actually count all of the individual syllables, it's a haiku. We're trying to do different things here. Cheers, lad.
I love how, because it's like an American published book, you do an American accent when you read excerpts of it.
Right. Well, it kind of depends. When I'm talking about cranberries, then I like to talk about it where it's from originally, which is, of course, everyone knows cranberries are from Wisconsin originally. So I kind of do a little bit of a mix of accents there.
Now, I understand on set you actually named your favorite cranberries. What were the top 3 names you all loved the most?
Oh,
My
the white
absolute
gerbil.
favorite. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to step on your toes. I'm so passionate about Typhoid Gerald. That was my favorite cranberry.
I'm quite partial to the white gerbil. It's a new crossbreed actually. When we were doing research up in the bogs up in Wisconsin, we found that they're actually creating a new one that's going to taste better than all the old ones. The white gerbil.
Well, I know you two have a party to get to, and I'd be remiss if I asked you to stick around. But know we all love you, and I'm getting a message. Your book just hit the bestseller list.
Oh, well, congratulations to us, love.
To you, indeed. Oh, the media are going crazy. Just completely crazy. This is a frenzy, Now, tell us about the scene we're about to see.
Yes. So in this scene, we have the 2 main characters, which are doctors, by the way. They were on the sun, and then they got pushed into the next dimension and end up in a cranberry bog. And so this is the scene where they are, getting used to their new surroundings. And there's a little surprise. So I can't wait for you to see it.
I can't wait to see it. Let's see that scene.
Also,
one more thing.
One more thing.
Yes. Yes, dear.
So I just wanted you to know that because I have been working on this new filming technique where the actors are talking to each other, but they also break the 4th wall. So it's revolutionary, I've been told. So at least my spirit guides have told me that. So.
Ladies and gentlemen watching at home and you here, I want to thank you for being part of witnessing history. Let's see that clip.
I think that's all of the cranberries that I can bog. Here, I've collected a few. You want to try them?
Thank you. You can't pull the bowl away before I've grabbed it.
Oh,
I didn't get any. Give it to me one more time.
There you go.
All right. These are big cranberries.
They're very large. Listen, I'm a little bit confused about how we ended up here. It's last thing I knew, we were walking around on the sun, just spotting things like you do. Next thing you know, the 2 of us oddball doctors end up here in the middle of a cranberry bog. I'm definitely confused, but you know what? I'm still awfully hungry, so I'm going to keep on shoveling some cranberries.
There he was, shoveling cranberries, like I hadn't been gazing into his blue eyes for months. But I had been. He wasn't picking up on any of my sights. My sensual cranberry eating, none of it. What did I have to do to get him to love me?
Wow. Well, I hope that we'll be able to survive off of cranberries. That's all we've got to eat here. What she doesn't understand was that I loved cranberries. I grew up on a cranberry farm as a young boy. I just didn't want to let on. And I knew that my childhood sweetheart was waiting for me back at home. My eyes certainly had a twinkle, but they were only for her, my sweet, sweet Louise.
Oops, I dropped the cranberries. I'll just pick them up.
Oh, well, mighty, mighty, my. You got some cranberries on your knickers.
Oh, could you help me with that? I have no shame or pride.
She clearly had no shame or pride. But Louise was waiting for me back at home. I couldn't go and wipe off her knickers. That would just be too much for my sweet darling.
I give him one more day to notice me. One more day. And if at the end of that day He still hasn't paid me the attention I'm due. I'm gonna make some cranberry sauce out of him. No, better yet, I'll feed him the typhoid Gerald. He'll never see it coming. Oh, if you wouldn't mind, let's play a game where I throw the cranberries into your cranberry bowl. See if you can catch them.
All right, this sounds like fun.
2, 3. You got it. You and I clearly make a great team. Why don't you just come over here for a minute? I think I spilled something on my neck.
I can't lie to myself. She actually reminded me of my sweet Louise. There's nothing that I was going to do that was going to stop me from making sweet love to this sweet lady. My darling, I have caught on to all of your social cues, and it's time for me to show you what you really mean to me.
Show me. Show me. But I like to look the other way.
Okay, whoa!
Oh, that was phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Now, those of you watching at home, I want you to know that Actress was wearing peach. And I've learned from Aurelia that peach is the most attractive color anyone can wear. Am I right?
That is true. And it protects you in all cranberry bog situations.
You're a genius. Tell us now what's coming next for you.
My next movie is going to be a mystery about a pineapple man and his missing banana.
All themed around the color yellow for happiness. Well, until next time, I'm your host signing off. May all of your co-stars be incredibly gorgeous, and may your billing always be above the title. Until next time, loves.
Woo! Woo! Yeah! All right. Well, I got to check that one as soon as it comes out on Netflix. Sunspotters. But unfortunately, that's the end of the show. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out our whole entire cast. Let's go ahead and get everyone out. Diana Brown, Mr. Deloy, John Baumgartner, Jamie Paulson, and bring out our tech team, including myself. I'm Matthew Quinn, David Svengali, give a wave, Miles Berman, give a wave, and most of all, a big thanks for everybody out there. Stacey Marshall, Gary Paulson, all right, you and Arlene were excellent. Always great to see you out there. The wonderful Jonathan Tipton Myers. Sorry we couldn't get any of your suggestions, but so glad you were out there. Again, thank you, everyone. Feel free to go ahead and put up your comments. Let us know what you think about the show, and we'll post them for the next few moments. But we couldn't have done this without you. Tell your friends all about Tilted Frame every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check us out on Facebook and our website as well. All this information is available at our website, which tiltedframe.combinedartform.com. Thanks again, everyone, for coming to Tilted Frame. See ya.
Woo! 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 Yeah!